Hey guys, this is Vishakan from Math Haters Club. I know in the previous video, a lot of people have checked your beauty ratio. I think you have got it. You got a lot of questions. What is that number? How did it determines my beauty? Let's go and check it out. You have seen a number like this, 1.618, and which is termed as phi in Greek. In other words, a lot of places it is termed as the golden ratio. Okay, what's so special in this number? And what is the relation between this number and the Fibonacci series? If you haven't seen my previous video, check it out here. Okay, for those people who don't know about Fibonacci series, I'll give a glance about it. Take a binary number 0 and 1, add it together and write the answer here. And add those two and write the answer here. And add this two, write it here. Add this, write it here. And keep on doing, and we'll end up forming a series which is called the Fibonacci series. What's special in this series? If I take a number 3 and if I divide by the previous number 2, I'll end up with the answer as 1.5. And if I take the number 13 and if I divide that number by the previous number 8, I'll end up with the answer as 1.625. If I take the number 34, if I divide by its previous number, I'll end up with the answer as 1.619, and which is really closer to the value of 5. And this shows that if you go beyond this 34, if you take a bigger number and if you find the ratio in it, it will give you approximate answer to 5. Before going to the next one, just a small tip to you. The math, what I did here is, I've taken a number from the series and I divided by its previous number, and this is termed as the geometric progression. We'll discuss about this in the later videos. And if you notice the fraction 3 by 2, 13 by 8, 34 by 21, they have some similarity. The numerator will be greater than the denominator in all the cases. And this kind of a fraction is called as the improper fraction. Okay, let's move on. This value phi 1.618 plays a major role in the ancient architecture. As you know about Egypt pyramids, the Great Pyramid of Giza was built with a ratio of 1.57 approximately. For ancient people, this number representing a pleasing ratio, that is, whatever the object which has this 1.618 will be looking pretty or looking pleasant to the human eyes. And that's why I have told you to check the eye and the nose ratio. How nature works with this phi? Let's find it out. Take a line and take a protractor and mark 137.5 degree and draw a line here, and you'll end up like this. Imagine this dot is the stem of a plant. The first leaf will form here and the second leaf is forming here. And amazingly something happens. From the second leaf, exactly 137.5 degree apart, the third leaf will form. From this third leaf, exactly 137.5 degree apart, the fourth leaf will form. And from there, again 137.5 degree, the fifth leaf will form. And this is somewhat amazing. But most of the people will have a question that, what is this 137.5? Where did it come from? Okay, relax. We know a circle will have an angle of 360 degree. And if I take this 360 degree and if I divide by the golden ratio 1.618, I will end up with the answer like 222.5 degree. But I haven't got the answer. Okay, wait again. If you take a circle again and if you draw 222.5 degree using a protractor, you won't get 137.5 yet, correct? But take this 360 and subtract this 222.5, the remaining angle of the circle will be 137.5. Interesting. And this is how plants do math. For math haters, dividing 360 degree by 1.618 obviously need a calculator. But nature is doing naturally. And that's what the power of nature. And if you check this flower, it has 5 petals. And 5 will be in the Fibonacci series. And if you take this flower and if you count the number of petals inside it, that will be 13. Not 100% flowers will follow this, but most of the flowers will follow this count alone. It is not only for flowers. If you take a fruit like pineapple and if you look at this curve and if you look at this curve also, If you find the parallel curves like this and if you count the number of pines inside it, that will end up with 13 or 21. Check this out. When you look at the sunflower nectar, and this white colored curve will be 13 curves will be there, and the blue color curves will be 21 will be there. Most probably, the flower's nectar will follow this consecutive Fibonacci pattern to make a compact arrangement of nectars. I just had a thought to share it with you. When you see the solar system, the position of planets are somewhat mysterious. The only planet which has life till now was Earth, and that was third from the Sun. The number 3 is in the Fibonacci series, and when you count the number of planets in our solar system, that will end up with 8 because Pluto is not the planet. So number 8 is in the Fibonacci series. Somewhat interesting, huh? But that's not the end. I just got something for you. Once a doctor did an experiment to find the weight of soul of the human body. He knows his patient is going to die. So what he did is, he kept his patient on a weighing scale when he was alive. And he noted the weight. And suddenly when he died, at the fraction of a second when the pulse got down, the weight dropped off by 21 grams. So he concluded that the weight of soul is 21 grams. So 21 is in the Fibonacci series again. Do you know this guy? What is the relation between this guy and math? We'll see in the next video. If you like this video, subscribe to the Math Haters Club and click the bell icon. Post your comments in the comment section below. See you soon.